so today is day 21 and I went and had my blood work done this morning. The doctor's office called me to tell me what my results were. I'd kind of been preparing myself, you know, kind of just like, you know, if it's low this time, like it doesn't really matter if it's low, because last time it was 12. And if it's 12 again or something, you know, then it doesn't really matter because you know that you ovulated. And so I answered the phone, I'm like, hello, and she was like, hey, this is so-and-so, and I was like, hi, how are you? And she's like, I'm good. And she was like, well, your lab results came back and you definitely ovulated. And I was like, yay, awesome. And I was like, what were my numbers this time? And she was like, do you want to know? And I was like, I think I do. And she was like, they were 44. Which is kind of what I was expecting last time. Last time I was expecting to have 44 and I got 12. So you can see why I would be so shocked by 12. I'm really excited to have that good of a level because that was very strong and I felt it very strongly. So I don't know if I'm gonna try another round of Femara or if I'll just stop. I kind of feel like I'll just stop, like I said previously. I kind of think I'll just stop and ask him if I need to wean off the medicine or if I just cut it cold turkey. But I think if this one's not the one, then it's my time to stop and take a break because this one's been a good one. I feel like I would be ending on a good note because I have felt very mentally healthy. I have felt, you know, pretty fine physically besides like being really, really tired and then that one day of being in some pain from ovulation. But yeah, I just feel like this cycle I've just felt a lot better about everything and I'm just happier in general, and I feel like this would be really good, you know, like going out on a good note. Okay, so right after that last clip that I filmed, that was day 21, and it was later that afternoon, I started spotting. And part of me was kind of like, oh, great, here we go again. And part of me was like, oh, but this is 2 days earlier than normal, so maybe this is a good sign. And so I was staying positive, just like I have been this whole cycle. I've stayed very positive, and I'm really proud of myself because I feel like I was just struggling so bad the last cycles, and this time I just really was focused on that, and I tried to put all of the energy that I felt was pulling me towards focusing on all of the negative. I just tried to put all of that energy towards focusing on positive things, and I really felt like it helped me. And so I spotted from day 21 until day 27, and it got a little bit heavier and then it got a little bit lighter, and so, you know, like that was kind of exciting. And then day 28 and 29 I didn't spot at all, and now it is day 30. So technically I guess it's day 1 because today I started my next cycle. Last night, really late at night, I thought that maybe there was a little bit of a red tint when I wiped, and then this morning I was basically starting, but then I for real started this afternoon. So I started testing on day 25, I think it was, because my cycles are typically 26 days. So I started testing on day 25, and I think I tested maybe like day 25, 26, and then 29, 30. I still took a test this morning. I knew that I wasn't pregnant this time. I mean, I was trying to stay hopeful, and like trying to stay hopeful on the side of like, okay, well, like every pregnancy is different, and just because last time like I was sore doesn't mean that this time I will be, or, you know, like just because I don't feel pregnant doesn't mean that I'm not, because some people don't feel pregnant when they're pregnant. It just so happens that the last 2 times I was pregnant, I did like have some symptoms. So, so yeah, so it's not this time, and I'm going to stop taking the Femara / Letrozole just because it was meant to make it quicker, and it's just not quicker anymore. And I don't really want to feel ovulation the way that I felt last time. It was really uncomfortable, and I just don't feel like it is the secret for me. I don't feel like it's the secret weapon. But I'm going to remove that one from my little pharmacy, and I know that I can stop that one immediately because I don't take it the whole cycle. I'm not sure about metformin though. I'm gonna ask him if he, you know, thinks that I should stay on metformin for one more cycle just by itself. I don't know if that's a thing that they do. If it is, then maybe I'll do it, just because that I've never done just that, so maybe I would try it, or maybe I won't. I really don't know. I'm just kind of flying by the seat of my pants, I feel like, and I'm just kind of doing like what I feel in the moment. I will most likely keep taking the progesterone because that is something that I feel like is working towards preventing a potential miscarriage. So I will most likely keep taking the progesterone and also the aspirin. I think that I will do a few cycles just by myself because I got pregnant by myself the last 2 times. I just didn't stay pregnant the last 2 times. So I'm hoping that if I were to get pregnant this next time by myself, that the progesterone would help keep it. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do a few cycles by myself no matter what, just because I think I need that. I think I need some space from all of that, and we'll just see what happens. Hi, how are you? I didn't. I started on Friday. It is a little lighter this time, so I actually took another test this morning, but it was still negative. I think I'm going to not do it this time because this would be my 6th or 7th. I can't even remember now. But I think my body needs a break, and mentally I think I need a break from taking it. But also I didn't know about the metformin. Should I just keep taking that, or should I like wean myself off of that, or what should I do with the metformin? Okay, and then I'll still take the progesterone on the second half of my cycle. So I think I'll need another order of that sent in.
Okay.
Because I only have a few more of that. And then also, could I potentially be transferred over just so I could get on his caseload, so that if I don't get pregnant in the next 2 rounds or so, I'll start down that path and then return to you guys. Okay, she said to come in for blood work on my day 21. And so I'm gonna do that to make sure that I still ovulated, and I'm going to keep taking the progesterone. I've never done just the metformin by itself, so maybe just the metformin by itself will help. Who knows? Who knows what the trick is gonna be. But then I asked to be transferred to the other doctor that's in the group. He does the next step of treatments before I would have to go to Nashville. So like my doctor can prescribe medicine. This doctor does IUIs and trigger shots and stuff like that, everything that would happen before IVF. So I asked to be transferred over to him, which I was really upset about a few months ago. And I mean, I'm still kind of upset. Like I can feel myself being upset about it. But it's more so just that this has to be so hard and it can't just happen. So I'll go see him for a consultation and we'll see what happens. I mean, I hope I just get pregnant before I even have to go see him, but I just don't know if that's in the cards for me. I'm looking forward to another relaxed cycle, since this last one was really relaxed for me, even though I did the Femara. But yeah, we'll see. Okay, it is December 31st, New Year's Eve, and we are on our way to hike the Grand Canyon. My camera is not focusing, but that's okay. We have several pairs of socks on couple pairs of pants, hand warmers. It's freezing.
Batman.
But we are gonna do this thing. What time is it? Like 7:15 maybe?
Mm-hmm.
It's like 7:15.
Let's start the process.
Okay, so we're almost to the bottom and about halfway down. Our water sprung a leak. So Nick has been carrying this jug the whole way down. Like for 3 miles. He's been carrying this jug of water. 2020 guys. We did it!
We did it!
Okay, so we are down at the bottom now. We're almost to the place where we're gonna eat lunch. We're gonna eat on the little beach of the Colorado River down here. And we just brought some Hawaiian rolls and some turkey and cheese. We had that at Glacier and it was so fun, so we're gonna do it again. But yeah, we made it. I think our time was about 4 hours. I didn't think it was ever going to be over.
It's very tiresome.
It's pitch black outside. It's freezing cold. We're using a flashlight. Oh my gosh.
We did it.
But we did it.
Because we're awesome. That's why. And I'm Batman. Cheap labor.
Oh my gosh. That was the most 2020 hike I've ever experienced.
Really symbolic, you know, down in a hole, had to crawl your way to the finish line.
But honestly, that's what I wanted it to be, so.
Yeah, we'll be back by sunrise tomorrow to see the new year.
Okay, we did it. We hiked the Grand Canyon last night. We woke up, we saw the sunrise this morning. First sunrise of 2021.
It was cold.
It was
and
freezing, it was windy.
It was pretty too.
It was really pretty. I'm glad we did it. Highly recommend it and highly discourage it at the same time.
Stay down at the bottom, don't do it all in one day.
Don't do it all in one day.
Unless you are actually really active in hiking.
Yes, if you're an avid hiker, you can do it in one day. Or if you've trained a little bit, you can do it in one day.
But you know how they do couch to 5K? We did couch to rim, and it wasn't good.
Yeah, and also don't bring a jug that's made of plastic. Bring a solid bottle, otherwise you will run out of water and
Carry that plastic jug that is leaking in your arm.
yeah, and eat snow. So, Grand Canyon scene.